I just want to say thanks for all my new subscribers. Really had a boost lately and I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy this video. Now we have huge breaking news out of Arizona. In regards to the audit, the Arizona State Senate had a live hearing yesterday and they discussed with the auditors the various aspects of things that they have completed as well as the things that they have not been able to complete because they have not been able to get all the evidence, all the information, all the data, all the machinery and such that they need to complete their audit successfully. So some of the things that they did cover though were quite striking to say the least. Now, particularly Doug Loken from Cyber Ninjas, he had more of a subtle kind of like, here's the information that we have, here's the data we've collected, we don't arrive at any conclusion, but we have some anomalies that need to be explained. So here's what we need, and they put together a list to submit to the Senate for further subpoenas of information that they need to complete their audit. Now, among the things that he did talk about, though, that were among the anomalies and potential mistakes and errors during the processing of the election and so forth. And one of those had to do with the duplicate ballots. So they appear to be mislabeled based on the batches and the identifiers. Why the batch numbers, why the serial numbers and the ID numbers either don't match or they're very disorganized and hard to understand, making it difficult to complete the audit successfully and accurately. So the other aspects that were mentioned in this hearing was having to do with particular votes that were perhaps unaccounted for or questionable to say the least. Around 3,900 votes that came from late registered voters. In other words, they were supposed to be registered by October 15th, but they missed the deadline but still were allowed to vote. So 11,320 some votes were cast by voters that did not reflect as being on the voter rolls on November 7th. But then as of December 4th, they were. How did they end up on the rolls in December when they weren't there in November? We have 18,000 votes cast that were removed from the voter rolls after the election. So finally we have around 74,243 mail-in ballots that lack evidence of being sent. In other words, we received these mail-in ballots, but we don't have any evidence that shows that they were sent out, only that we received them. So if you include all those particular votes or potential votes, that's over 107,000 potential votes that we don't know where they came from. We don't know how valid they are. Now, nobody said that they aren't invalid. We don't know. But right now we have questions of 107,000 plus votes. Another thing that was covered in the hearing that I would like to talk about was the security breach that I mentioned before in another video. So there's a one that was presented by Ben Cotton during this hearing, for which he told the Senate that there was a breach of computer systems in Maricopa County in the 2020 election. And we have a confirmation of this because there was a letter that was sent to select voters in January of 2021. He also mentioned that Dominion officials testified under oath that their machines were not accessible from the internet. Now, there are various things that we need to verify that. One being the routers, the plunk logs, which enables them to decipher what data went where it came from, where it was sent, and all those other things that are related to that. And finally, we had a conversation with Senate President Cann Con that basically asked Mr. Cotton about the allegations or the alleged things that happened to the machines. So she basically alleged that the machines were tainted and tampered with, or we don't know, they couldn't verify, so they could be tainted or tampered, and so therefore we had to change those machines because they were not reliable. But Mr. Cotton said that, well, we're under 24/7 camera surveillance, and we have other security measures in place that makes that not possible. If tampering were to occur with these machines, it would be seen, first of all, on the video of somebody doing it. And second of all, their particular process requires them to add certain mechanisms that identify data and can identify whether the data was altered in any way. So that cannot happen because identifiers are established there, and the identifier will absolutely change if anything is altered within the data. So that's all I have for now, but wow, that is shocking, breaking news. And like I said, this is only just a little. This is nowhere near the complete report. So that is coming forward in the future, hopefully within the next couple weeks or so. But anyhow, thanks for checking out this video. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Hope you have a wonderful day.